Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. So we're going to start with grade 10 maths. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 10 and then click on view all lessons. So we're going to start with the chapter surface area and volume. The lessons we're going to cover today are introduction to similar solids, surface area and volume of similar solids, surface area and volume review. So let's just start with the first lesson, that is introduction to similar solids. So here I am on grade 10 maths. The chapter is surface area and volume, and the lesson we're going to start with is surface area and volume, and we're going to start with the lesson introduction to similar solids. So let's just start with the lesson. So the figure below are similar. Basically, you are given with the similar figures. You have to find the missing length. Got it? Basically, you need to form a proportion between their similar sides, and then you have to calculate the missing side. Got it? So let's just start with the first example. So the figure below are similar. What is A? So you have to find the missing side length. Got it? So how do we find the missing side length? So we are given with a cone. We have to see we are given with the radius and the side length. So these two cones are similar. The height of this one is 8 centimeter and the radius is 4. And you're given the height that is 10 centimeter. You need to find the radius. Got it? So just form the ratio between the similar sides. This side and this side, the height are similar. So just form a ratio. It is 8 by 10. Got it? Same way you have to find a ratio between their radius. It is 4 over A. Got it? Because they are the corresponding lengths. Look at the similar figures and find two corresponding lengths. One pair of corresponding length is 8 centimeter and 10 centimeter. Another pair of corresponding length is 4 centimeter and A. Use these two pairs of corresponding lengths to set up a proportion and solve for A. So the proportion is 8 by 10 equals 4A. So just multiply both sides by 10A because you have to remove both the denominators. So it would be left with 8A equals 10 times 4. 10 times 4 is 40. So 8A equals 40. So A equals 5. Got it? So whenever you need to work on these similar figures, just form a proportion between their corresponding sides and you can find the missing side length. Let's just start with the test questions. The figures below are similar. What is P? Okay, just may form a proportion between their corresponding sides. 8 in 4, 8 and 4 are corresponding side to it would be 8 over 4. And the other corresponding sides are their radius P divided by 2. Got it? So you have to solve this equation for P. You need to find the value of P. Got it? Just multiply this 2 to the other side. It will be P equals 8 times 2 over 4. So 8 times 2 is 16. It is 16 over 4. So 16 over 4 is 4. That means P equals 4. Got it? So just form the proportion of the corresponding sides and find the missing side length. So P equals 4. So the correct option is 4. The figure below are similar. What is K? So just form the proportion between the similar sides. It would be this side and this side. 10 and 7 are similar. It would be 10 over 7. equals 10 divided by k. So you have to solve this proportion for k. Got it? Just do cross multiplication. It would be 10 times k equals 10 times 7. So 10 times 7 is 70 and 10k. Divide both sides by 10. So k equals 7. Got it? That means the missing side length is 7. Got it? So the correct option is 7. Okay, the next one is the figures below are similar. What is y? So just form a proportion between the similar corresponding sides. So it would be 6 over 3 equals 8 over y. So just cross multiply. It would be 6 times y equals 8 times 3. 8 times 3 is 24. Divide both sides by 6. So y equals 6 times 4 is 24. That means the missing side length is 4. Got it? So just select correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, find the figures below are similar. What is A? So it is 6 divided by 3 and A divided by 5. So just do cross multiplication. 6 times 5 equals 3 times A. 6 times 5 is 30. 30 equals 3A. Divide both sides by 3. So it would be A equals 30. Got it? So the correct option is A equals 30. So A equals 3 times 10 is 30, sorry. So A equals 10. So the correct option is 10. The figures below are similar. What is J? Ten divided by 5, 8 divided by J. So just cross multiplication. 10 times J equals 8 times 5. 10 times J is 40 equals 40. Divide both sides by 10. J equals 4. Got it? So the correct option is J equals 4. The figures below are similar. What is Y? 8 over 4 equals 4 over V. So just do cross multiplication. 8 times V equals 4 times 4. 8V equals 16. Divide both sides by 8. So 8 times 2 is 16. Got it? So the correct option is V equals 2. Okay, the figures below are similar. What is A? So just form a proportion between the corresponding sides. So it is 10 over 8 equals A over 4. Just do cross multiplication. 10 times 4 is 40. 40 equals 8A. Divide both sides by 8. So 8 times 5 is 40. So that means A equals 5. Got it? So the correct option is A equals 5. So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the figures below are similar. What is Z? So the ratio between the corresponding 5 over 10 equals 4 over Z. 5 over 10 equals 4 over Z. So it is 5 times Z equals 10 times 4. So 10 times 4 is 40 equals 5 times Z. So divide both sides by 5. So it would be Z equals 5 times 8 is 40. Z equals 8. So the correct option is Z equals 8. So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 5 over 4 equals V over 4. So just do cross multiplication. 5 times 4 equals 4 times V. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 equals 4V. Divide both sides by 4. So it is V equals 4 times 5 is 20. So the missing length is V equals 5. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the figure below are similar. The figures below are similar. What is J? So it is 8 over 6 equals 4 over J. So just do cross multiplication. It is 8 times J equals 4 times 6. 4 times 6 is 24. Divide both sides by 8. So J equals 8 times 3 is 24. So the correct option is 3. Got it? So J equals 3 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next topic. Okay, let's just move on to the next lesson. The next lesson is surface area and volumes of the similar solids. So now we're going to learn how to calculate the surface area and the volumes of the similar cylinder. Got it? Similar figures. Let's start with the first example. The figures below are similar. What is the volume? What is the volume of the similar smaller triangular pyramid? So you are given two triangular pyramids. They are similar. Got it? You need to find the volume of the smaller triangular pyramid. Got it? So again, because the both the figures are similar, so you have to form a you have to form a proportion between their corresponding sides. Got it? So you are given two of the sides. They are 3 and 6. So because we are working on the volumes, so for the volumes we have to calculate the cube of the ratios, corresponding ratios. Got it? So it will be a cube divided by b cube equals 3 cube divided by 6 cube. Got it? And then we have to calculate there. We have to form a correspondence between their volumes. Got it? Let me just try do it on the board. The sides are 3 and 6, and a equals 3 and b equals 6. You have to find b1 and b2 is 216 centimeter cube. Okay, so let's just calculate the cube of the ratios of their corresponding side. It would be a cube divided by b cube. So 3 cube divided by 6 cube. 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 3 is 27. 6 times 6 is 36, and 36 times 6 is 216. Got it? So let's see if we can divide them by a common number. We can divide them by, um, let me see if I can divide 216 by 3 times 9 is 27. 9, I think I can divide them by 9. Yes, okay, let's just 9 times 3 is 27, and 9 times 24 is 216. 3 times 1 is 3, and 3 times 8 is 24. That is the simplified form of the ratio. Now you can form a, that is 1 over 8 equals V1 over V2. So just equate the ratios. It would be 1 over 8 equals V1 divided by 216. Got it? So let's just do cross multiplication. It would be V1 times 8 equals 216. Now divide both sides by 8. So 216 divided by 8 is 27. That means V1 equals 27. 8 and 8 cancel out, and 216 over 8 equals 27. Got it? So the correct option is 27. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, the next one is, the figures below are similar. What is the volume of the larger triangular pyramid? Okay, so you are given the lengths, they are 3 feet and 8 feet, and the volumes 216, and let me just write them down on board. 3 feet and 8 feet. The side lengths are A equals 3 feet and B equals 8 feet, and the volumes are 216 and V2. V equals 216, and V2 we have to find. So let's just form a proportion between. So it would be A over B. Let's just calculate the cube of the corresponding sides. So it would be 3 cube divided by 8 cube. 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 3 is 27. 8 times 8 is 64, and 64 times 8 is 512. So here you have 27 over 512. Let's see if we can simplify them. I think we can divide 529 12 by 9. No. We can divide 3 times 512 divided by 3. No. Okay, we cannot simplify them. Let's just calculate. Now we can equate the ratios. Got it? A cube divided by B cube equals V1 divided by V2. So it is 27 divided by 512 equals 216 over V2. Just do cross multiplication. V2 equals 216 times 512 divided by 27. Let's just multiply them. Okay, let's just do 216 times 512 and divide by 27. So it is 4096. So the correct option is 4096. So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. The figures below are similar. Let's just form the proportion between there. We have okay, so the side lengths are 2 centimeter and 6 centimeter. A equals 2 and A equal 2 centimeter and B equals 6 centimeter. And the surface area is 9 centimeter. You have to calculate for the larger cone. Got it? So for the surface area, we are going to calculate the squares of the corresponding sides. Got it? A square divided by B square. 2 square divided by 6. 2 square is 4 and 6 square is 36. So it is 4 times 1 is 4 and 4 times 9 is 36. Now let's just equate the corresponding ratios. So it would be 1 over 9 equals S1 over 9, no 1 over 9, the ratio. It is 1 over 9 equals 9 divided by S2 because we are given with S1. Got it? Just do cross multiplication. S2 times 1 equals 9 times 9. So S2 equals 9 times 9 is 81. That means the missing so that is 81 is the correct option. Just select the correct option and then click on the OK button. The figures below are similar. The side lengths you are given are 2 meter and 4 meter, and the volumes are A equals 2 meter and B equals 4 meter. And the volumes are V1 equals, you have to find the V1, and V2 you are given is 1000 meter cube. So let's just calculate the square of the corresponding sides. A square over B square. 2 square divided by 4 square. 2 square is 4 and 4 square is 16. It would be 1 over 4. Now let's just form a ratio between their volumes. V1 divided by 1000. Just equate the ratios. It would be 1 over 4 equals V1 over 1000. So just do cross multiplication. 1000 equals V1 times 4. It is 1000 divided by 4 equals V1. So V1 equals 250. Got it? 1000 divided by 1000 divided by, what's wrong with the whiteboard? So V1 equals 250. Got it? So the correct option is 250. So the correct option is 250. V1000 divided by 4. Let me just confirm. 1000 divided by 4. 250. How? Wait, let me just check. 2 and 4. 2 square is 4. We have to calculate the cube's volume. It is not the squares. Let me just do it again. You have to calculate the cubes because it is the volume given, not surface area. When you are given the surface area, then you have to calculate the squares of the corresponding sides, and when you are given the volumes, you have to calculate the square of the corresponding cube of the corresponding sides. So you have to calculate a cube divided by b cube, 2 cube divided by 4 cube, 2 cube, 2 times 2 is 4, 8, 4 times 64, it is 1 over 8, got it? So it would be then 1 over 8 equals v1 over 1000. So it is then v1 equals 1000 divided by 8, and yes, it is 125, got it? So the correct option is 125, got it? Okay, the next one is, so the correct option is 125. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is the figures below are similar. What is the volume of the larger triangular prism? You have to calculate the volume. Let's just, the sides are 3 and 4, A equals 3, B equals 4, and the volume equals 216. You have to calculate V2. I think that's the 182 tutorial. Okay, you have to okay, so you have to calculate the cube of the corresponding ratios. 3 cube divided by 4 cube. So 3 cube is 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 3 is 27. 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 times 4 is 64. So let's just calculate 27 over 64. Okay, so 27 over 64 equals 216 divided by V2. So just do cross multiplication. 27 times V2 equals 216 times 64. Got it? So let me just check. 216 times 64 is 27. V2 equals 13,824. Divide both sides by 27. Got it? 13,824 divided by 27 is 512. That means the volume of the larger prism is 522. Got it? Centimeter cube, I think. Cubic inches, it is 512 cubic inches. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. And the next lesson is surface area and volume review. So that is the just a review of all the lessons we did in the chapter. So let's just do a quick review. So the volume of the cylinder is 3,799.4 cubic inches. What is the radius? We have to calculate the radius. So we know that the formula we have to use for the volume is V equals pi r square h. So just put up all the values you are given with the volume, that is 3,799.4. We know that the value of pi is 3.14. Also we are given with the height, that is 10. You need to calculate the value of r. Got it? So just solve all the values, do calculation, and the value of r is r equals 11. Got it? So r equals 11. Okay, the next one is, what is the volume of the rectangular pyramid? So you need to find the volume. So for the volume, what we have to do, we have to calculate the area of the base. Area of base is rectangle. It would be length times width. Then you are given with the height. So you have to use the formula, that is 1 by 3 times base times height. Got it? So just put up all the values and do calculations. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, let's start with the first one. What is the surface area? We have to calculate the surface area of the shape. So basically we have to calculate the we have to calculate the surface area of each face. Got it? So let's just start with the, let me just write down the dimensions on the board. Okay, so let's start with the area of the triangular face. So it would be half times base times height. So for the triangular base, for the triangular face, this one, half times base times height. So base is 24 and height is 16. Got it? For the triangular face, base is 24 and height is 16. So it would be half times 24 times 16. So just two calculations, it would be 198. So the other, the pair of the other pair is the same surface area, that is 192. Got it? Now let's just calculate the surface area of the rectangular sides. It would be 20 and 20. So it is 20 and 20. So it would be length time width. 20 times 20 is 400. So the other side face is the same measurements. It would be 20 times 20 is 400. Got it? Okay. Then you have the base. The base has the side length 20 and 24. Got it? So it would be 20 and 24. So it is length time width 24 times 20. So 24, 480. So for the surface area of the complete figure, you have to add up all the surface area of all the faces. Got it? So the surface area is 192 plus 192 plus 400 plus 400 and plus 480. Got it? So when you calculate the sum equals, let me just add them. It is 192 plus 192 plus 800, 400 plus 400 plus 480, it would be 16,664. That means the surface area of the figure is 1,664. Got it? So the surface area is 1,664. What is the surface area of the cone? What is the surface area of the cone? So you are given a cone, you have to calculate the surface area of the cone. So let's just calculate the surface area of the cone. So first of all, you are given the diameter. Diameter is 24. So just calculate the radius. Radius equals diameter divided by 2. Radius equals diameter divided by 2. Diameter is 24. So 24 over 2 equals 12. That means the radius is 12 and the height is 20. The height of the cone is 20. You have to calculate the area of the base. So first the area of the base is pi r square, the circular base, that is pi r square. So pi is 3.14 and r is 12 square. Let me just calculate the value. It is 12 times 12 is 144 and 144 times 3.14 is 452.16. Got it? So it is 452.16. Now let's just calculate the area of the lateral height. Got it? Area of lateral height, that would be pi r s. 3.14, r is 12 and s is 20. H or s, got it? That is same height. Okay, let's just calculate the value. 3.14 times 3.14 times 12 times 20, it is 753.6. So to calculate the area of the cone, you have to add up both the areas, the area of base and the area of lateral height. Got it? So the surface area equals area of base and plus the area of lateral height. Got it? So just add up both the areas. It is 452.16 and plus 753.6. So the sum equals 452.16 and plus 753.6. So the sum equals 12,1205.76. Got it? So the correct option is, let me see, 1205.76. The second option is the correct option. So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Got it? Okay, what is the volume of the triangular pyramid? So let's just calculate the volume of the triangular pyramid. So to calculate the volume of the triangular pyramid, you are given, you have to use the formula that is, first of all, we have to calculate the area of the base. Got it? So area of base is half times base times height. That would be 7 times 6. It would be 7 times 6, 42. 42 divided by 1 is 26. So the height of the triangular pyramid is 10. So now you have to use the formula that is V equals 1 by 3 times area of base times height. Got it? So just put up all the values. It would be 1 by 3 times 21 times 10. Got it? 3 times 7 is 21 and 7 times 10 is 70. So that means the area of the triangular pyramid is 70 cubic meter, I think. It is 70 cubic yards. Got it? Okay, the next one is the volume of the triangular prism is 910 cubic meter. What is the value of S? You are given the volume. Got it? So we know that the volume of the triangular prism is half times a base times the volume of the triangular prism is, we know that V equals half times base times height times length. Got it? So you are given the volume that is 912 10, let me confirm, 910, and the values are S times 7 times 20. It would be half times 7 times S times 20. So let's just calculate all the values. It would be 10 times 70. So here you have 70 times S equals 910. 7 times 1 is 7. It is, when you divide 910 by 70, it is 13. That means the missing side length S equals 13. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. So we are working on the grade 10 maths. The chapter we are working on is surface area and volume. The lessons we have covered today are surface area, and the chapter we are working on is surface area and volume. And the lessons we have covered today are introduction to similar solids, surface area and volume of similar solids, and then surface area and volume review. So please make sure before the next session you have to complete all the test questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? So that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.